Hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri. Doing another one, y'all. Supposed to have a guest today. They flaked out on me. But he said he had something to do. But we are going to reschedule possibly for Saturday. We'll see. But that's all right, y'all, because you know what? I go with the flow. Always. I have always went with the flow. Okay, I had this happen. We're going to look over there. We're going to get it fixed. We can't get it fixed. We're going to do something else. It's all good. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody is starting to think about where you want to be. If what you're doing right now, if you don't see that taking you where you want to be, then you need to start doing something different. Try something new. Go get a coach. Getting a coach. A lot of coaches. I think most every coach that I have actually listened to says people need coaches. You need someone that is an expert at seeing what you need to do. So coaches are good. But yeah, y'all, I had a good day today. A lot of days at my job, I'm kind of just by myself. Look, literally. You know, and I do have some other teammates that are in the building, but they way over there, or they're not even close to me. So I'm just basically in this little cubicle by myself to my own devices. So, but yes, I hope everybody had a good day. It's Friday tomorrow. Everybody can enjoy their weekend. And the topic that me and my guests were supposed to be discussing is sex. Interesting topic. I think he chose that. I'm not sure how that came about, but sex. That's how we all got here. Everybody in America, everybody on the whole world got here by sex. We're not talking about the Bible. We're talking about here. And that it's a big topic, I do believe, for, you know, men and women. Do we see sex the same? And that's something that, you know, these two different elements, you know, men think this way, women think this way. So how do we understand each other and come together and make it be productive? You know, because you can be married to somebody for 30 years and you've been miserable. You've been, you know, unhappy. Just in discord. But you done stayed with this person for 30 years. Why? Why do we do stuff like that? That you know, my questions are always why and how. What, when, where, and how, and who. Why would you, like, let's say, and we're talking about sex, that's the topic. Why would you be in a sexless marriage? And you know, and yes, sometimes people get sick, or you have an illness, But I think you still there's something you can do. It may not be traditional or something, but there's still something you should be able to do. But I did pull up a couple of articles because I really didn't know what to say on this. I was expecting my guests to put their input in. This is an article from marriage.com. How often do married couples have sex? Let's see. In this article, importance of sex. How often do married couples have sex? How often do married couples have sex according to their age? The average number of times per week married couples make love. Is your sex drive normal or out of whack? Couples have different sex drives. How much sex is needed to be happy? Oh, damn, that goes with happiness. Okay. Low libido and other common reasons for a sexless marriage. How to enhance sexual satisfaction in married life. Okay, let's see. How often do married couples have sex? You are likely looking for a reference point to draw parallels with to determine the state of your sex life and your marriage, your relationship. Here are a few exciting findings on how often do married couples have sex. These are married couples, y'all. These single folks, I don't know about y'all. I'm single too, but okay. Newsweek magazine found it in its poll that married couples have sex about, oh damn, y'all, this don't sound good. Not to me, 68 times a year. Okay. Pause, silence, hold up. But okay. I'm reading the article. 68 times a year, or a little more than average. The magazine also found out that as compared to unmarried people, married couples have 6.9 times more sex per year. And I guess that's true. Like unmarried people, if you're not out here banging everybody, so you're gonna have less sex. But dang, 68 times, and I don't know what the half means. 68.5 times a year. Another source suggests that married couples under 30 have sex around 112 times a year. That is still, it's 365 days a year, y'all. Oh my goodness. Results from Playboy 2019 sex survey suggest that most married couples value sex and report higher relationship satisfaction when having an exclusive sexual relationship with their spouse. In another study by David Schnarch, PhD, who studied more than 20,000 couples, 26% of couples have sex once a week. Oh, y'all, come on. All right. Oh, man. I was supposed to read this stuff earlier, but I didn't. That's not good. Once a week. More likely once or twice a month. Oh, that's not good, you guys. I don't like that. Then there was another study conducted in 2017, found a strong connection between sex, well-being, affection, and a positive mood. So if we're getting all these good things, why are we only having sex once a week or twice a month? Yeah, that look at how that correlates. How often do married couples have sex according to their age? A study, make sure I have this repeat on. A study conducted by sociologists Peter Schwartz, PhD, and James Witt, PhD, published in AARP, that's for the old folks, states that people older than 50 years have lesser sex than younger people. The study was conducted on 8,000 people. Out of the 31% of people have sex a few times a week, 28% have sex a few times a month, and 8% of couples have sex only once a month. 33% of couples out of these people said that they almost never have sex. Y'all, my mouth is dropping on this. Oh my goodness. And you sleeping right next to the person in bed every night, and you're not, enjoying them, but okay. A study published in Archives of Sexual Behavior in 2015 states that 36% of women and 33% of men have sex twice a month in their 70s. 19% of sexually active men and 32% of sexually active women have sex twice a month in their 80s. Okay, and I could possibly... No, because, people are older. I guess you do less, but I don't know. I have not reached that age yet, but I would still want to be active more than once or twice a month. The average number of times per week married couples make love. A survey conducted on 660 married couples in 2018 by the General Society survey states that 25% of couples had sex once a week. Okay, I'm done with this article. Just once a week and once a month. I can't do that no more. Okay, I don't know. I don't get that. Sex drive. How do men and women compare? You probably heard things like this. Men get turned on at the slightest provocation and are ready to have sex anytime, anywhere, while women tend to want sex less often and have to be in the mood. For years, that's been the widespread belief, probably a myth. Men just have higher sex drives than women. Research has often cited to back up the idea that perhaps because of their higher testosterone levels, men think more about sex, seek it more actively, and get turned on more easily. Men's sexuality is like an on and off switch, while women's sexuality is a complicated network of connections, right? Actually, no. Other research, along with an evolving understanding of sexuality, gender, and desire, are telling us that sex drive doesn't fit neatly into columns labeled male and female. Not only is this idea that men have a higher sex drive an oversimplified notion, but it's really just not true, says Sarah Hunter Murray, PhD, a marriage and family therapist and the author of Not Always in the Mood. That's not me, y'all. The new science of men's sex and relationships. Many influences. Our social norms and the ways we're raised to either lean into our sexuality or repress it have a huge impact on how we experience our sexuality and how we report it in studies. Our sexual interest is driven by many factors, including not only biology, age, use of medications, and a lot of the medications, you guys, if you eat more healthier, you exercise, then you don't need all those medications that probably hinder your sexual motivation. Get off some of those medications and you might be a little more perky. Ooh. But there are a lot of interesting things in these articles. I'm not going to read all this. This will take all night. But men don't always want to have sex. This is a highlight, a bullet point. Despite stereotypes, a significant proportion of men, as many as 1 in 6, regularly have low levels of sexual desire, meaning low enough for the person to see it as a problem, which again is probably due to your health. What kind of chemicals? Everything we eat is bad. Most everything we eat is bad for us. It's got this chemical, that chemical, all that stuff affects you. Everything is energy. Everything is a chemical reaction. If you put something in your body is going to produce some chemical reactions to it. So look at that stuff. Weight is an issue. Desire disparities. It's hard to gauge whether men really want sex more than women when you're interviewing either men or women in isolation for research. If a man says he wants sex more than his female partner does, how do you know she'd see things in the same way? And I think a lot of the times we're not being honest with each other. Not being honest. And for men, they're looking for this, this person that looks like this. And what I found out, men and women think we're thinking very differently. This man wants this good-looking, vivacious woman, but she may not even like sex. She may not even want to have sex with you every day. She may have had some trauma and some other. You don't know what's going on with someone until you get to know them. And if you're going to marry someone, I definitely believe your sex drives need to coincide and be very close to each other. Some people might like it every day. I have seen those type of people. Some people, I guess, some people are less frequent. Like that 1 month, that once a week. And if those people are, again, if you guys are on the same page, then that will work. But if he's on a different page and you like it once a week and he wants it every day, then that's going to cause some problems, I'm sure. That's when people or men may go out and cheat. That's where people may start thinking about divorce. Okay, I'm not being satisfied. And sex is a big part of relationships and marriages. And definitely for men, and of course I'm not a man, I'm a black woman, but if that's something that satisfies your partner and makes them feel better, content, more happy, then if you're not satisfying that need, then there's going to be a problem. I mean, it's going to be a problem. That's something major. It's not that, you don't put the bag of sugar back where it's supposed to be or whatever. That's a major issue. And I know I've also read or even heard women speak, when women start to go through menopause as they get older. And I don't know how that feels, or I have not went through that particular period yet. But if it's something you can do about it, some type of, and I'm not gonna be out trying to take no medications and stuff. I don't like even taking aspirin. But if you're going to, you're going through this, then go out and do some research. See what homeopathic cures, and it's all about your hormones, I believe. Your hormones are elevated or they're depleted. Something is going wrong. And that is a part of how life is, but what can you do about it? And you know what? We all be, I ain't gonna say you need to act, but figure out what you can do. What's this article? Women think about sex more than men do, according to a new survey. While it is widely thought men have sex on their minds more than women do, an international survey has found the opposite. And I believe that women are trying to be more demure, or I don't know I can't think of the word I'm thinking of, but we're not trying to say that, man, I like it every day. Look, can I get it every day? We're not trying to say, oh, I like sex, or Yeah, I enjoy sex. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Look, most of the time women are not talking like that. And I don't know why you wouldn't talk like that if that's what you want in your own marriage or your own relationship. That doesn't make sense. But if there's something we know about absolute certain in life, it's that men think sex is more important than women do, correct? Going on music, movies, TV shows, social media, word of mouth, and pretty much everywhere in pop culture. It's always been assumed as such, but a new survey, daysdigital.com, which tells the responses of 10,500 people across 114 countries, says otherwise. The survey, touted as the biggest anonymous independent research on digital youth about sex ever, found that more women than men thought sex was essential. I think I need a lie down. Women think sex is more important than men. What will we find out next? Mermaids are real. Ned Stark is alive. And again, that's all this. We want to live in these perceptions, like what's the one? All black women are angry. Not all black women are angry. All black men are in jail, or crooks and criminals and thugs and gangs. And that's not true. Nothing is ever absolute. But yes, this says that women also value and think sex is essential. And I don't know, I see a lot of stuff out there that men can just have sex. Not all men, y'all. I'm never talking about all, but a lot of men, you can just go out here and have sex with anybody and be done and go home. Never think about them again. You enjoyed it, bam, you're done. And I guess some women do that too, but I need to, need to know you a little bit. I want to talk to you, see where your mind is at, see what's going on with you. But yes, we think differently, or you think that women are a certain way and they're really not. Here's another article on men's health. Here's how often men and women really think about sex. This is another one. You probably heard the old adage that men sit around all day thinking about sex. The popular myth says it's once every 7 seconds, to be exact. If you take that number of seconds in an hour, 33,600, and divided by 7, that works out to roughly 514 sex thoughts just in an hour. Okay, so how often do people really think about sex? Though the once every 7 seconds notion seems impossible to prove or disprove, researchers have actually taken a stab at it multiple times. In 2011, a research team based in Ohio State University conducted a study to keep track of how often a sample of 283 college students thought about sex, food, and sleep throughout a week. The test subjects were given clickers to press every time each of these things came to mind. On average, the men reported thinking about sex 19 times a day, while the women reported thinking about it 10 times a day. Not too far off. But yes, y'all, these were just a few topics on sex. I know that's a big topic. I wasn't really for sure how my guest was going to come at it, but hopefully he'll come Saturday. We'll see. I know people be getting scared. I don't know. And some people aren't scared about being on a podcast or putting yourself out there, but we all need to start putting ourselves out there. Everybody has all of this knowledge, experience, just things you've been through in your life that can help someone else. You can teach someone else. You can help someone else. And this is just another quick one. Maybe I can find a quick spot in this because I'm almost up to 30 minutes. How often do the happiest couples have sex? How often should you have sex? Regarding sex and how much we should be having, says there's no normal and all that. All relationships are different. They said in 2017 study that appeared in the archives of sexual behavior found that the average adult currently enjoys sex 54 times a year. See, I ain't gonna read that no more. I'm done with that. But yes, y'all, everybody start thinking, start believing in yourself. When something is going wrong with you, sometimes there's something you need to change. Sometimes shit just happens, I think. But what do you need to do? And I think sometimes when things happen, they're showing us that we need to change. I've been through that before. Something you need to change, something you need to let out, something you need to release, something you need to let go. But yes, you guys, this has been my Real Talk with Amiri podcast on sex. Hopefully my guest will come this weekend. If not, that's cool. Next guest. But yes, you guys, start changing something. Start putting that one foot in front of the other. Get out of your comfort zone. You can't live in your comfort zone. Nothing grows there. And not that I'm perfect, y'all. I'll be talking like I really know some shit. No, I'm not perfect. I'm still coming out of my comfort zone. But I'm definitely trying to push myself to do more, do different things, try this, try that. And that's the only way I'm going to get something different. Period. But thank you for listening to my Real Talk with Amiri podcast today on sex, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Peace.